Hello everybody, this is Robert Henry Reaper, and this is Reaper's Weekly Vlog. As you can see, finally I am hands-free with my vlog. I got myself a nice stand to hold on to it, and so that I can do these videos without, being up in my face all the time. I was not liking that. Excuse me. Also, as you can see, I'm recording horizontally because, well, it's pretty stupid to just record vertically. You get those weird bars on the side. Doesn't look good. So here I am, full image or whatever. Let me tell you about my week. Friday I went to Pride. Lots of fun. Got lots of little clips and whatnot. Gonna see those later. Saturday I also went to Pride. I ended up walking there, which was fine. It's only about a 45-minute walk, and I actually got a footage of the Jasmine Monsoon, which I'll be adding to this video as well. Yeah, I just had a lot of fun, a lot of good times. One thing that you'll probably notice during the video of Jasmine is that there was a few points when the camera was really shaky. I want to apologize for that. I was in the middle of a crowd of people. They pushed. I got nudged. Hard to hold a camera still when you're getting pushed against. But it was a lot of fun. I came back with some glitter on me. On my way home, I overheard this dude being really loud and aggressive, like a block away. Like I could hear him from a block away. And I'm like, Pride just ended. A lot of people are leaving. Some people will try to start something. So I head that way and find this dude who's threatening to hit like this group of women. And I'm like, no, that is not happening. So I walked up there and basically put myself between him and them. And thankfully there were people trying to talk sense into him at the same time. So, he was being generally distracted. But then, like, he got... When he realized that, I guess, that he couldn't actually hit the woman because people were standing in front of him, he decided instead, in his drunken state, to play in traffic. He went to the middle of the road. I really wish that my camera had not, my phone had not died. I wish I could have this on camera for you, because it was unbelievable what happened. And unfortunately my battery died. It is what it is. So he's standing out there in traffic, just standing in front of cars intentionally, not moving, just being a dick. And so he gets in front of this big black truck, and the driver wanted nothing to do with this dude. He was, or he or she, hard to tell. They were just like, first they edged up to the guy, and the guy wouldn't move, so they started pushing the guy with the truck, and the drunk dude just climbs up onto the hood of the car or vehicle, and he's like crawling across the hood trying to get to the windshield, and the driver just hits the gas. This guy goes tumbling off to the side. He goes barreling down the street, never to be seen again. Some people that know him, some of the girls that know him, went over, got him out of the street, and he's resting up against the side of the building. And then about then is when the cops show up. His ass goes across the street. They follow him. He starts acting really aggressive to them. They pull out the taser, lines it up. You can see where the lights for the taser, like where they're aiming, right on the dude's chest. Like, I was sure that this dude was going to be tased, and thankfully that was when he started to calm down. So they just ended up arresting him and whatnot. And so I ended up leaving after a while because, they had it in hand. Nobody was in danger anymore, pretty much. So I'm off. Hey, you can see how much I talk with my hands now. I'm off on my way home. I'm about halfway there, and all of a sudden I hear this loud like crash, like the literally the noise of a crash, and the sound of a woman screaming. I look, and up ahead, about half a block ahead of me, this car drove off the road at this curve and just took out one of the signs, the turn signs, and just drove right through this grass area. And this woman was nearby when that happened. She didn't know what was going on. She's running. She's afraid. Afraid. All that stuff. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt, and well, I'm sure they got some car damage from that. But it's like, what the heck is going on? Only thing I could think of, full moon. Like that was the only thing that would make sense, because like it was just crazy ass people that night. Sunday and Monday, and Tuesday really, were pretty much boring. I didn't really do anything. I worked on video stuff. I worked on, getting me a job, stuff like that. Nothing too impressive to talk about. Then comes Wednesday. So we're heading over to our friend's house to do board game. Me and Logan, we're heading over, and we're going to do board games for that night. And we're literally almost next to them. We're making this last turn, and this guy comes out of nowhere and sideswipes us, which I'll probably get some footage of the damage on the car. It doesn't look like much damage, but it's really fucked the car up. Basically hit right on the tire, and when we were going to, when we were driving it was making this horrific metal scraping noise and all that stuff, and we just drove it enough to get out of traffic. The guy who hit us comes to us and he's like, yeah, I don't got a license, so is it okay if I just go? And, didn't matter what our answer was, he was leaving. He got back in his van, he left. I went to get his license plate, but he had a paper license plate where the plate was supposed to be. And then there's a thing of plastic over it, so you cannot see the actual license plate. Like, I couldn't read any of the numbers even though we're sitting directly behind him. Which, yeah, all that is shady as fuck. So he goes, we're fucked. Our friend Jake goes to check out the car, so he goes to take off the tire that got hit, because the tire was still inflated and whatnot. Nothing was touching against the tire, so he was gonna move the tire and take a look to see what was making the noise. And as he's trying to do that, the first bolt that he's working on, it just snaps off. Like not just the part that screws on, but the actual part that gets screwed to, the peg or whatever that's called. It just breaks right off. And it's like, oh, okay, that's not supposed to happen. No. So we're taking it to a mechanic Monday. Until then, Logan's finding rides elsewhere, or in like today's case, she just walked to work. It's only a half an hour walk, so that's not too bad. She definitely doesn't need to do that for Sunday though. Walking to work and walking home on a 14-hour workday, that's ridiculous. But she works ROI. You work the hours you gotta work. For those that don't know, she basically takes care of people with special needs and whatnot. And then yesterday was pretty quiet, and don't get to talk about today yet, other than I got this beautiful poll. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the little parts that I clipped in for you. Alright, I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Alright, so here is the damage from the hit. As you can see, it doesn't look like that bad. But then once you get down here, you can see that it broke right off. So, we're going to take it to a shop to get, that works on alignment or whatever, and hopefully they will be able to fix the problem for a very small amount.
When you